Well, hello, babies. This is a general, timeless message. So, whenever you find it, it's the right time, and take what resonates and leave the rest. If it's not your message, it's not your message. All right. So, the song that I got on shuffle is Nothing to It by On the Hunt. And it goes, I'm on the run like there's nothing to it. No thoughts, just fucking doing it. Or just fucking do it. You? No fun. You're just getting through it. I'm just getting better. That's just how I'm doing making music. Ha! Get into it. New shit. No shit? Exclusive. Me? So fun. I ain't through with it. I'm just getting better. That's just how I'm doing making music. Okay, so my intent with this video is to give people clarity on why you got haters. And why you got people hating. Just and then interestingly this song popped out. So because I had asked a message like what kind of video I should do, and the Queen of Swords came out, and I was like, okay. And then I was thinking about it, and I was like, oh yeah, it should be like on haters or something. So already we're seeing why. I'm on the run like there's nothing to it. No thoughts, I just fucking do it. You have the strongest fucking will. You don't sit there and dance around the thought and, let it titillate you until you finally do something. You just do it. You just, you know what? I'm gonna fucking do that. All right. Like there's no, like it says, no thoughts. I just fucking do it. Like you're so connected to yourself and your guides, God, spirit, angels, most high. You're so connected to that you just go with it. You've done the work to do that shit, so you just do it. You? No fun. You just getting through it. These motherfuckers are just in survival mode and they're choosing not to do the work and like do reflection on themselves. So they're like mad. Like they're like, well, what the fuck? Like, why is this so hard for me? Oh, they think that you just get everything easily, but they didn't see like all the work that you're constantly doing. Like, fucking, putting your ego in a chokehold and just like, they don't see you doing that constant internal work. They don't see that shit. And so they're just like, mean mugging, like, well, how come you get it? How come the viewer gets it? How come they get to have fun? What? I don't get it. I'm just getting better. That's just how I'm doing making music. Ha! Get into it. New shit. No shit exclusive. You're not taking any shit. You keep rising. You keep shifting. You keep changing. Every heartbeat that you have, you use that as an opportunity to get better, to do better. And you want to do it. And you choose to do the hard shit. You choose to make those hard decisions. You choose to eat better, organic, or, work out, or you start a meditation practice, or you stop overworking your body and you're choosing to rest more instead of operating from ego and needing to look a certain way and have a certain physique. And you're choosing to work on your mind and your will, your strength. And people don't like that. They don't like that because you're successful because you're doing this hard ass work. No shit. Exclusive. Yeah, I'm exclusive. I'm standing alone. That's, that's what you're saying to yourself. Like, I'm standing alone. I'm standing in myself, my own power. I'm focusing on myself. No shit. I'm fucking awesome. Like, that's why, bitch. Me, so fun. I ain't through with it. You're having fun with it too. Like, you've gotten past this, like, being hard on yourself and like operating from these old programmings that are put on you as a kid and just growing up and ancestral patterns. And you're choosing that. You're choosing to have fun and laugh at yourself instead of like letting your ego just completely destroy you, and then you go sit in the dark and like stress out and net bang on the internet and, you know, keyboard warrior, just all your hate towards people. Instead, you're working on yourself and you're like, you're having fun with it. You're enjoying shifting and becoming a different person constantly. And you're like, ooh, I wonder who I'm gonna be next. What do I need to work on next? Ooh, I was just triggered. I wonder why I was triggered. Ooh, that's a good question. And you dance around and you have these like, you have fun with yourself. You're turning the work into a game. You're turning the work into a fucking game. And you're like, ooh, what can I do now? And it's a puzzle to you instead of having to just work and make it hard and be hard on yourself. You're like, how shall I mold myself now? How can I, why did I act that way? Or why did I used to act this way? Or you inquire from a neutral standpoint. In fact, you make it more of a, like, I'm genuinely intrigued. Like, I'm interested. This is fun. Like, it's a game to you. It's fun. So fun. I ain't through with it. And you know you ain't done. You still working every fucking heartbeat. Every breath you take, you're getting better. I'm just getting better. That's just how I'm doing, making music. And you're making music. You're raising your vibration. Your existence is music. You are music to the world. Your vibration, your exact energy signature is important. And you know it. And so that's why you treat your body like a temple. You treat your mind like a temple. You do all these things to clean it, to cleanse it, and keep up on it. Like you're, just old architecture and like temples and shit, like how they're always like constantly keeping it up and like renovating it. Or like, I can't think of the word, like how they like preserve like antique stuff. Like, you know, you're of a sacred, ancient, you know, you have the sacred ancient knowledge in your mind, like you can tap into with your body. And so you're using this, you're preserving yourself. And by doing all this work and constantly shifting and cleaning and cleansing and doing all this shit, and that's how your music, because you're taking care of yourself and your vibration. Somebody's whistling outside all crazy. Confirmation, we'll take it. Or that you hot as fuck. You just hot. You fine as hell. Don't ask me how I did it. I just did it. It was hard. Fuck yeah. It was hard, bitch. And guess what? It looks like it wasn't hard. And that's why haters hate. Because they think that you're just getting this shit handed to you and the work is easy. But it's because you've shifted your mindset. You've shifted your mindset into it's a game to you. It's fun. It's good. It's nice. Don't ask me how I did it. It was hard. I just pulled up to the studio and laid it on the line. You just put yourself out there constantly. You're willing to get rejected, to fail, to experience these uncomfortable situations. You just do it because you know you're not going to fucking do it otherwise. And you're never going to reach your goals. You're never going to raise in vibration without putting yourself out there. Woo, this energy's good. I want to live in this. I just shot enough fish inside a barrel till I hit. Yes, because you're okay with not winning immediately. In fact, you accept the fact that failure is where you are the best. That's how the come up is what is the best thing for you. You're okay with that. You're like, if I fail, then I learned a lesson. And then I'll have more knowledge because you tap in to this ancient knowledge. You tap in your little pineal gland, your little antenna to the universal knowledge. You tap into that. And with that inner knowing, you know, hey, you know what? If I fail, I fail. And then I'll learn a lesson and I'll keep learning. You keep learning. Woo! Damn, this is why you got haters, because you're like, you're a generator. I feel energized right now. Like you can't stop a steam train, right? Like you can't stop a train. It's just going and that momentum pushes it. You can't stop that shit. Ooh. I just pulled up to the studio and laid it on the line. I just shot enough fish inside a barrel till I hit. You're willing to try different things. You're like, you know what? I'm going to try this hat on today. And I'm going to go out and be this type of person. If it doesn't work, then I can learn the lesson from that. If I failed, fuck. I got to try something. I got to do something. It's a game. This is a game. Life is a game. I'm not here to just take it so fucking seriously. I'm not here to live for my ego and just be pissed off all the time. Now I'm sipping on some shit you never heard of, looking fine. Yeah, son, I'm fly. It's hot in here. It's hot in here. I wonder why. I'm that motherfucking guy. Now I'm sipping on some shit you never heard of, looking fine. Yeah, haha, son, I'm fly. It's hot. It's hot in here. I wonder why. I'm that motherfucking guy. You're the shit. You know you're the shit. You're confident. You're okay with who you are and okay with making failures, or the possibility of failure and the possibility of not getting it the first time. You're okay with that. You're confident in your own self and your own internal knowledge, and this I don't know how to quite say it. It's just a feeling to me right now. You have that, what do they say, je ne sais quoi, how the fuck you pronounce it, which is like, how do you say, like, it can't be pinpointed. You have this energy because you're so confident, you're so in yourself, you're comfortable in your divinity, in your soul, you're not the thing that runs your flesh vessel, not the fucking demons running your flesh vessel. You're comfortable in your soul, in your divinity, and knowing that you are part of God. You are of God. You are God. And because you are comfortable and confident in that, that makes you fucking hot. Fine. You fine as hell, baby. You fine. And you're like, I'm that motherfucking guy. I am God. I am God. I am of God. I am Most High because I am a child of it. Damn, that wind's getting crazy. Fuck yeah. Ooh, you just be blowing shit away, blowing people away. You're blowing your haters away and they don't like it. On the hunt, did the beat, Chandler advised. We don't do this for free. We're getting paid for it. We don't do this for cheap unless you're mutual. I walked up in the club and I said the usual. I came a long way from talking shit inside of cubicles. You've taken chances. You've put yourself out there to be successful in shit. Like, you know, you wanted to be an entrepreneur and you stepped outside of this cubicle job. Like it says, you put yourself out there. You're willing to fucking fail. And people hate that shit. They can't stand it because they're living in fear. You're not living in fear of failure. You're accepting that you're of God. You can't fucking fail because the whole point of life is to experience shit. Failures, success, and all of the above. And with that neutrality and that understanding, you are able to just live freely. And then that's where the success comes from, because you come from a neutral standpoint and you meet your manifestations. Because you're like, yeah, I really want this, but you know, it's okay if I fail at it. I'm okay with that. Like, the whole point is the journey, not the destination. And with that mentality, you are successful as hell, and your haters are just like, meh, look at this fucking bitch, this fucking dick over here, just thinking everything gets handed to them, and they get what they want because they fucking ask for it. Because you fucking ask for it. You're willing to get turned down. And because you're willing to get turned down, my ear is ringing like crazy. Fuck yeah. Let me see what that's about. Because you're willing to get turned down, you literally get what you fucking ask for. Yeah, that's just confirmation. Like, you're listening to your intuition, the high priestess. You're listening to your fucking intuition, and people do not like it. Oh my God. At the bottom of the deck, we've got the Wheel of Fortune. You're listening to these little intuitive blips, hints, guidance, stepping stones, like little treasures. I don't know. I just got the image of, what do they call it? Geocaching? I don't know. Fuck. Maybe you geocache. I don't know. But it's like where you go try to find these little hidden boxes of things that people like write note, like, hey, I was here, I left this, I took this, like that you can leave little trinkets and stuff like that, little treasures, money, coins, stuff like that. And like people just use it to like get out and hike and stuff, and then they, you know, it's just something fun. I don't know what the fucking point of that was, but that just like was a download for that. I don't know. You're just out there finding little treasures, following the little guidance to find these little treasures, I guess. I don't know. You're just following your intuition, man, and it's bringing you success, and that's why you got fucking haters. Yeah. I'm on the run, there's nothing to it. No thoughts, I just fucking do it. You? No fun, you're just getting through it. I'm just getting better. That's just how I'm doing, making music. Get into it. New shit, no shit exclusive. Yeah, you know you're the shit because you're of God. Like, you can't beat that. You can't fucking beat that. You're a child of God and you just can't beat that. You're okay with your faith. You trust the universe. You trust Spirit, Most High, God. You trust it. People don't fucking like that because they're afraid. They're living in fear. And guess what? Fear is of the devil. Fear is demons, you know, because they don't, and it's a control, you know? I don't know if I like never use this deck, but for some reason it told me to fucking do it. So we're going with it. So we've got Hummingbird, and I'm seeing that as, like, oh, because that energy that I have, like you generating energy and you're just like, I can't be stopped, bitch. I don't get tired. That Kevin Gates song, it's like, I got 6 jobs. I don't get tired. You don't get tired. If you're living in your passions and following that and following these intuitive hits and you're praying up and protecting yourself, you know, praying up to God and be like, hey, you know, give me this guidance, please. Thank you. Thank you, Jesus, for this protection. You know, all the stuff, asking for, to be a divine channel of knowledge and to share that. And your intention is to be of your highest self and guide people to be their highest self. Then that's why all these fucking great things happen to you, because you have this pure intention and of, like to change the world and to change like your vibration and others' vibration. You want to raise them up. And so you're given this like infinite energy by God from universe because you're living from this purity. See how it's like this white light and it's like this generating, and you know, their wings go so fast, and you know, they have to like drink their little nectar constantly. Like, because you're generating so much, you just have to keep praying. And that's why you do that. You notice when you get tired and you're like, you pray to God and you ask like, please give me the energy, please clear my space, please keep me protected. And you know how to protect yourself spiritually. So it keeps you in this energy and giving and just keep going because you're following your heart and you're going from this. You're following this intuition, you're following Spirit and praying up, and these haters are like seeing this and like, how do they still have energy? I've been like sending them the evil eye and spells and all this shit, and you're like, bro, I'm walking with the light, homie. I'm walking with God right now. I'm out here doing the Lord's work because I'm praying and asking to do that, and therefore I have infinite energy. Ooh. And you have some divinity. You have this pureness to this. I don't know why I'm seeing this as pure. But you have this purity, this, and I'm also seeing the green as like heart chakra. So, since you're leading from the heart and you have this pure intention with that, you're just, everything's getting fucking handed to you because you're like, you're neutral. You're like, oh, what's next? Oh, I wonder who I'll be in the next heartbeat that happens, because I'm doing everything that I need to do. I'm listening to God. I'm following these intuitive hits of where I need to go, what I need to do. And I'm excited. I'm interested. It's like a new thing every time. Even if I've done it a million times, there's a chance something else might happen. And you're not afraid of failure. And these fucking haters hate that shit. They're like, nah, I'm living in fear and the demon inside of me, instead of doing the work and exercising these demons and not allowing them in me. The fear they're choosing to live in this like harbored, fearful energy. And that's why they're hating. Because they're scared. They're scared to fail. Their ego has just got them in a chokehold instead of you wrangling that shit and like, you know, like, I see this with a lot of guys. Guys will fight, get in this like big ass fist fight, and then they're like homies after. It's like they had to get that out. Like, that's you and your ego. Like, you had to just straight up fucking beat the shit out of it. Fucking knock some teeth out of your fucking ego. And to be homies with you, you're like, good fight, brother. Like, you win, man. You win. Good fucking fight. Let's go get a beer. Like, that is beautiful. Oh my god. Thank you, guides, for that image. That is fucking hilarious. That fucking just fist fighting your ego and like knocking teeth out of it. And they're like, you know what? You win, bro. You win this round. I actually respect you. Fuck yeah. Then you're homies. You go get a beer with your ego and you're like, yeah, you know what? Like, I think we can have an understanding now. We can balance the scales here. We can understand each other now. And why your haters are hating here is we've got I think this is the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. And so this card I'm seeing, you know, right side up, there's this like devil guy, taking control and heart, like beating and torturing this person. Up, in reverse, you don't let these devils, which is fear. That's like number one, how the devil works is by putting fear into people, right? By putting fear, you don't allow that to control you. In fact, you're out of these shackles. You're like, fuck it. If I fail, I fail. I'm here with God. I can trust God. I can trust Most High. I can trust my universe, spirit, angels, guides, whatever you believe in. I can trust that and not let this control me and keep me shackled and living in fear and not going out and trying different things and putting myself out there. Instead, and then, you know, this Pentacles is associated with money and material possessions. You're not allowing that money to control you. You know that it's going to come and go, and it's a ebb and flow, and it's always going to be there. You trust your manifestation abilities, and it's always going to be there. I'm all cracked out right now. This is great. Once again, same thing. We've got the moon in reverse. You're not letting those fucking anxieties, fear. Ooh, that's what it is. Because I see both of these here now. We've got the moon and the Knight of Pentacles in reverse. It's Knight of Cups in this one. With the moon, you're not hiding anything. You don't fucking hide anything. You don't need to like be inauthentic. You don't need to do that because you're keeping the mask off and you're like, fuck it. If people are going to judge me for that, fuck it. I don't care. Then they're not in alignment with God and alignment with my purpose. So I don't care. They can think whatever the fuck they want. I'm not going to let that happen. I'm not going to let that control me. I'm not going to let the devil, you know, which is judgment, fear, you know, like, a judgment on like the lines of like actually judging a person, like low vibe judging. I'm not gonna let this fear, I'm not gonna hide things. I don't feel like I need to have something in my dungeon locked up, part of me. And because of that, you have this freedom, and these haters hate that because they're living under this mask of fear of being judged, and they don't want to be seen a certain way. So they just live in this fear and let the devil control them, and they just fucking net bang and talk shit behind your back, gossip, and do all these things while you're just like, fuck it, say whatever the fuck you want. I don't care. Like, I'm out here like, I'm living with God, brother. I'm that motherfucking guy. And we've got the Nine of Beasts, which is the Nine of Wands here. I'm seeing that again with this little guy like protecting his treasure. It's like a trap almost. You don't fall into that trap of like money is everything. And because of that, because you're like, you know what, I'm okay with like whatever, like I want to make abundance and I want to do this, but you do it from such a pure standpoint from your heart and being aligned with God in that generating energy, that you don't fall into the trap of like, oh, I need to make all this money and I'm going to be miserable as fuck in this job because it makes a ton of money. You're willing to take these leaps of faith, like entrepreneur from cubicle, or, you know, whatever job or however you put yourself out there, like a promotion where it would be scary and you're not sure that you would make it, and you ask for it and you fucking get it because you're that motherfucking guy and you're not afraid to get rejected. Because in the Nine of Wands is the wounded warrior, right? So you've been hurt before and burned before, but you don't act out of that and you don't let that control you. Fuck yeah, dude. I'm that motherfucking guy. Like you don't take like failure and rejection personally. You're like, you know what? Then it wasn't for me. God has a different plan for me. Spirit Most High has a different plan for me. Okay, fuck yeah. All right, let's go. I'll follow another direction. I'll follow my intuition and wherever it leads me, and I'm going to still have the energy to go through it. Yes. Rejection still hurts and your ego is still there. Like, you still got to fucking, you know, knock it around and, you know, puff out your chest at your ego and be like, bro, we gonna fucking fight again or what, brother? And then you kind of shove each other around for a little bit and you're like, you know what, dude, let's not fucking do this again. I don't want to go to jail. Like, you know, just... And another reason you got haters is you're okay with not like working with people. You're okay standing alone because that's how people try to control others, by isolating them and gossiping, talking shit, trying to scare them into submitting to a group. And you're okay with, you're like, fuck it. Like, I don't need shitty friends. If you're gonna treat me like shit and like, see how they're both like, they're all like reading the book together and like they're like did you hear? Like, you're okay with not gossiping and not like fitting in to these like shitty people. You know they're low vibe and it's something you don't align with. You're okay with it. And these little haters don't like that because they have to have this community. They have to have their ego operating them, has to have confirmation that they're worthy of love, and they, you know, they're choosing not to do the child wounding work, you know, this ego work. They're choosing not to do this inner work, past trauma, shit like that. And they're choosing to operate from this like, oh, I need to get my ego stroked by having these certain friends. You know, they're rich and they make me look cool or something like that. You're fine with being like, you know what, I'll fucking stand alone. I don't give a shit, because this is the Three of Cups. It's the Three of Curses in this deck. And you're fine. You're like, I'll fucking stand alone. Like, I don't give a shit. Like, I stand with God. I stand with my guides. I stand with my angels. I stand alone in flesh right now, but I've got a whole ass motherfucking team and I am aligning with them. And they're going to guide me to the right group of people to collaborate and all of this stuff. And I'm following my heart and my intuition. And because of this, you have a bunch of people that like to stalk. See, we got the little devil here. And they don't like that. They don't like seeing that. Because see how we've got this like, I'm all shaky because I'm all cracked out from this energy, but it was a person that fell into a trap. I see it as like one of those traps that like they lay the leaves and shit over and it's like a pit where, you know, there's all the spikes at the bottom. They fell into the trap. But you don't fucking fall into that shit. You don't fall into the trap that the devil sets through people, right? And that's by manipulation, because you listen to your intuition, your inner knowing. You can tell when people are manipulating you, and you don't fucking fall into that. You're like, you know what? You're just me, so fun. I ain't through with it. I'm not fucking around. Like, I've been burned before. I can spot because I listen to my intuition. I follow my heart. I live with pure intention. So therefore, my God guides all of these people, angels on the other side, my ancestors, they tell me what's up. They tell me you got some stank ass energy, and I'm not falling for that fucking trap. So the devil, the demons inside of people really fucking hate that. They do not like it because they're like, well, fuck. I set this fucking trap for this guy. What the fuck? This isn't fair. Ah! And then you go on your merry little way, like, la la la, yay, life is so fun. What's next? Ooh, I wonder why I was triggered there. And then you just like do some like serious like trauma work like in a split second because you've been just on that work. Because what does it say? Don't ask me how I did it. I just did it. It was hard. You're like, I just faced a traumatic event in my head from like a long time ago. And I just like undid it because your vibration is so high and you're doing all this work and you just do it. You put yourself out there and you face your dark shit. You face your ego, your shadow. You've exorcised these demons out of you and you can just do shit split second situations like, I was triggered by what that person said. And you question it, and then you like, or because you listen to your intuition and you ask and pray up and like, hey, why did this happen? Can you give me some guidance on this? And you just get this immediate download on why that happened, and then you're able to just like throw it away and dissolve and move on from it. Because every heartbeat, every breath you take, you're raising in vibration, and you're going higher and putting yourself out there. And you're just like, la, 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 because this is the 10 of Cups. You're like, I'm fucking happy, la, la, la. Meanwhile, you got fucking stalkers, like, following you and trying to, like, trigger you at any, like, point because that's how they think. That's how they think is like, oh, well, if I said this to somebody, I'd be triggered, so I'm going to try and do this to another person. And you're like, okay, that was triggering. Okay. You're like, throw that away. No, thank you. I came a long way from talking shit inside of cubicles, bitch. You've been at the bottom. You've been in your dark ass energy. You've been in this toxic ass energy. Whistling again, so that's confirmation. You listen to your guides. You listen to those little like attention, those alarm bells that people set off, that something is fishy, and you just like dodge it. Like, what do they call it? Curving? So someone will have to confirm that in the comments, but like when you curve something and you're just like just a quick little run around and you don't even think about it really. It's just like you are so tapped in. What does it say? I'm on a run, like there's nothing to it. No thoughts, I just fucking do it. No thoughts, you don't even fucking think about it. You just like, go around it. Gonna have to be quicker than that. Like, and like, it's so interesting because you won't even realize that there was a trap until like you look back and you're like, oh shit. All right, fuck. I'm just living from my fucking heart and listening to my divine wisdom. And I've got all this energy because I pray up and I ask to be, divinely guided. So I'm just living it. I'm just doing it. I'm that motherfucking guy. Meanwhile, your fucking haters are just trying to manipulate you and like they're throwing like black magic at you and shit, and you're just like, I didn't even fucking know this. Like, I'm just walking with God. I'm out here doing the Lord's work, and y'all motherfuckers be hating. And, you know, they're just operating from their shadow and letting that, like, control them. And you're just like, I'm that motherfucking guy. This is their fucking inner world. And you're just like, okay. Why are you hating, bro? It's because this is their inner fucking world. This is the 5 of Cups. They got all this nasty shit. See, there's like a little fucking toilet and everything. Like, they're just operating from this trash ass energy because they're letting demons in and out of them. This fear, this ego controlling, and they're choosing not to do the work and choosing not to do, don't ask me how I did it. I just did it. It was hard. They don't want to do that hard work. And they see you doing it and they're just like, man. Well, how come they just get shit handed to them? I'm gonna fucking net bang on them. I'm gonna fucking hate on them. I'm gonna gossip about them. I'm gonna try to ruin their reputation. And you're just like, I'm that motherfucking guy. Ha, son, I'm fly. Like, you're like, okay, talk shit. Like, I've faced this bullshit. I've been in this energy and I have done the work. I've straight fought, you know, WWE style, fought my fucking ego, and I'm good. I'm good, homie. No thanks. All right, is there any other advice here? Indecision. Yes. That's why these hater-ass haters are hating, because, oh shit, with discipline on the fucking bottom. And surrender. Oh, you triggering ass people. You just triggering the demons in these people, because look, you are willing to surrender. You're okay with failure. You know what? I'm letting God, I'm letting my faith trust that whatever's meant for me is meant for me. And if it's not, then rejection is protection, baby. Rejection is protection. Because what does this say? I can release my need to control. And these hater-ass haters that are operating from the devil, they want to control. They're just so triggered by you just being happy. And, like, I'm just out here fucking around and having fun. Like, I'm doing the work. It's hard, yes, but I'm making a game out of it. And you have discipline. I can accomplish what I set my mind to. I'm so shaky from this energy. I love it. Yes! And indecision. I use my intuition in all aspects of life. You follow your intuition. You aren't indecisive like these other people, these other haters, because you're living from God and you're asking, God, please guide me on what I need to do. Angels, please guide me. Spirit, Most High, Universe, guide me. And you listen. You make those choices immediately. You're not living in this shit. All right, babies, you're all wonderful. And let them hate. Haters gonna hate. And if you ain't doing it right, you don't have haters. So if you have haters, you're doing it right. So, I don't know why I said it like that. But anyway, just let them hate. Potato's gonna potate. That's just part of the game. Let them hate, babies. And just know that when you have haters, you're doing it right. I love you so much. Have a wonderful day. Mwah.